We did just get a delivery just now from RPM Roll Bars. We got a roll cage for the Mustang and the Camaro. We're gonna check it out right now. Here it is. We're gonna go ahead and unwrap this stuff. Let's see what we got. Roll cage for the Mustang is a really cool color. We're gonna check it out. Oh yeah, check out the color. They nailed it. I wanted that teal color to match the calipers and everything on the Mustang. And there it is. We're gonna go ahead and finish unwrapping that. And then the ZL1 bar is just black. It's right here. We're gonna unwrap it. All right, got the cages out, unwrapped. This is the one for the Mustang. It's in a teal metallic color. This was the one for the ZL1. It's nice and black. The door bars and stuff are inside here. I'll leave them wrapped up. We're gonna do the Mustang first, and then we're gonna be doing the ZL1 cage. Props to RPM Roll Bars. Getting these out. Got the color exactly how I wanted it for the Mustang cage. Alright, we're down the garage. We are working on the Trackhawk. We are gonna change a couple of things on there. I'm gonna kind of show you what we've already changed, and this pulley that we got from Carlisle Racing. Talked to Mark. He knew I got a Trackhawk, and he does have some parts for the Trackhawks for the new Hellcat stuff. So if you guys own a car that's got the new Hellcat motor in it, Hemi, anything, he's got some suspension parts coming out. He's got some other stuff that's really cool. I went ahead and bought something from him, and I think it'll help out a little bit. I'm going to show you what it is right now. Alright, so what we got here, basically what this does is, this is another pulley. It bolts straight on, and it helps the belt wrap around the supercharger pulley a lot better to help prevent belt slip, and it's a really nice part. Basically, I've already got the catch can stuff out of the way, but it's going to go right there and help wrap the belt around that blower pulley a lot better. You can get this part from Carlisle Racing. Just give them a call. I don't know if they have them on the website, but if not, look on their website. They have a ton of stuff on there. That's also where I buy all my weld wheels from, which y'all have seen. I have a lot of cars with weld wheels. Mark always got the greatest prices around, period, on weld wheels, so give him a call if you guys need anything. Also, if you guys noticed whenever I was showing you where that pulley goes, we also changed the upper pulley. This was the pulley we took off. So basically, I'm going to show you a comparison here. Alright, so what we have here, this is the stock pulley that comes on a new Hellcat motor. It's super heavy, and there's a reason behind it. So basically, this is a clutch pulley. So when you let off the motor, if say you're hitting the throttle and you let off in second gear in the middle of a pull, what it does is it's got clutches in there, and it releases the boost a lot smoother than, say, this would. That would basically, it's just a lot of strain on your blower parts and a lot of strain on your engine. Nothing wrong with this piece. It's just these TVS blowers on these Trackhawks are just prone to having shaft issues with the bolts stripping out and everything. And we actually started to see that problem on the Trackhawk, and we had to put a whole new snout right here. This has been within the last month this has all happened. So we did have to put a new snout on it. And what I did was I went ahead and put this brand new pulley. It is a 272, but what this is it's an aftermarket pulley that's smaller, but it's also got that clutch technology in there that'll help from having blower issues down the road. Being that this Trackhawk is just so violent, being all-wheel drive, it doesn't really spin the tires. And if anyone's driven one of these things modded, it is very, very violent. It's honestly shocking that the drivetrains in these cars last the way they do. So we're going to go ahead and install that pulley right now on the Trackhawk. We'll check out what it looks like when it's all wrapped up here in just a few minutes. Alright, so I got the billet block bolted on. Uses existing holes that's already threaded. They have bolts in them from the factory, so you just kind of line it up. This one's going to be spaced out a little bit more than this one, so it only fits one way. You can also remove the pulley. That way it makes it a lot easier to get the bolts in and out. Right now we're going to go ahead and bolt on the pulley onto there. We'll probably put some Loctite on there just to make sure it's good, and then we'll go ahead and get the belt put back on. Well, kind of what I thought. The belt is just too short to get everything wrapped around, so I just called O'Reilly's, and they have a belt. This one's 59 overall inches. They had one step up that's about 62.5. So we're gonna get it. It'll be here tomorrow morning, and I think that'll be enough to where it's just barely not getting over. So just a little bit too short. We tried the factory belt. The factory belt definitely won't work. This was the belt that we originally had on it when we did the grip tech pulley and everything, when we did the build on it about a month and a half ago. So that one is about 2 inches longer than that one, the factory one, so won't work. Once I get the belt tomorrow, I'll give you guys a part number. That way you know which belt you need for this with a 10% larger diameter or lower, and then the pulley. That way you guys don't have to go through all the hassle that we've gone through trying to figure out which belt works for this combo. Alright, here's belt number 2. We're going to give it a shot. This is a 604 HD. So it's about 61 inches total diameter. We'll see if it works. Alright, she fits. Everything's good. We got it on. It's nice and tight. Look at that belt wrap though. Normally this belt would just go straight across over here. Look at it. Almost wraps completely around that supercharger pulley right there. Looks good. So the belt part number that works is right here. K100604. I buy the HD belts. This is a Gates belt. This is for 10% lower, and this is a 272 upper with this extra idler pulley that helps with the belt wrap. So that'll solve any issues. Belt went on real nice. Didn't have to really stretch it too far. Real easy to install. We're going to go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. We got the catch cans over there emptying out right now. We're going to go ahead and put the catch can stuff back on, get this thing fired up. Alright, so we got the Trackhawk all finished up. We do have some B Woody suspension components that we're going to be installing on this. Trying to decide whether we should install that rear suspension stuff now or just wait until we take the Trackhawk back to G-Force for the rear axle install. We'll have to remove a lot of that stuff anyways. So I think we're just going to do the front suspension stuff on it for right now and get this thing ready for racing next week. Alright, we got the new wheels for the Jeep. We got 4 of these bad boys. They got the Nitto NT05R drag radials. 315. 3520. So let's go ahead and let's get them on. Alright, so these are the 22s that just came off the Jeep. They're a 285. They're more narrow than the factory tires that come on it, but these wheels look awesome. We'll probably upgrade to a 305/35 here in the next few months. Nitto's got some new 420s coming out with some new sizes, and that is one of the sizes that they are going to be coming out with. But right now we got these. These are the street wheels, and then we got drag radials all the way around. Those are 315 3520 NT05R drag radials on all 4 with the new Velgen lightweight series wheels. Those wheels weigh just over 20 pounds each, and they are a 20 by 11, which is insane. They look good too. The tire is a little narrow for the Jeep, but with it being lowered, it's really not so bad, and honestly they're just on there for it to go fast, and really it looks good too. So love how the Jeep turned out. Man, just look at it. Oof, just look at it. So we are going to be heading to TX2K this week. We are taking the Jeep Trackhawk with us. Yeah, I know we got plenty of other things we could take, but I really want to take the Jeep. I am so curious to see what it runs at the drag strip. So we are going to be taking that down to Texas with us. I think it'll definitely have a 10-second pass in it for sure. Just don't know how deep in the 10s. Shoot, who knows. We got a good run Trackhawk. She may see 9s, but I don't know if that's possible. But we will find out this weekend at TX2K. The Mustang fired up. We're gonna back it out and we're gonna get the Jeep out of the garage here. I wanted to go test out the radials before we head down to Texas, but it's been raining all day, has not let up. Found a little dry spot where it's not raining, so we're gonna go ahead and load up the Jeep into the trailer and get everything ready to go down to Houston, Texas for TX2K. All right, we got the Trackhawk loaded in the trailer. Everything fits good. Even got to use the escape door over there. I could leave out the Jeep with the door open and get strapped down. And tomorrow morning we'll be on our way down to Houston, Texas. I think the Trackhawk's gonna run pretty good.